We have breaking news. The Philadelphia Flyers and St. Louis Blues have reconnected. That trade we thought was going to happen has changed, but now Kevin Hayes is on his way to St. Louis. We'll discuss the details coming up next. So welcome back to another video here, Top Shelf Hockey. As I mentioned, the Flyers and the Blues have reconvened, and the blockbuster trade we thought was going to happen has not happened to the extent that it did, but it's been rejigged, and it's now down to just one player going from the Flyers to the Blues since we found out that Torrey Krug was a part of the package, coming from St. Louis and didn't want to waive his no-trade clause, so the deal had to be completely reworked. And now we have Kevin Hayes going from Philly to St. Louis, with the Flyers retaining 50% of Hayes' salary. So Hayes has 3 years left on his contract, making it $7.142 million. So for the St. Louis Blues, they'll get Hayes with a cap hit at just a hair over $3.5 million for 3 years. So really, I know Hayes is still a fairly productive player. He can still be useful in a lot of circumstances. So I think for that kind of cap hit, I think he'll be a useful player for the St. Louis Blues. Going back to Philly is a 6th-round pick. I thought it might be future considerations, to be honest, because it's basically a pure cap dump from the Flyers. But Hayes goes to the Blues, 50% retained for a 6th-round pick. At one point, in case you didn't hear the back news story, there was a monster deal with 3 to 4 players on either side going back and forth here between the Flyers and the Blues, with the Blues possibly acquiring not only Hayes, but Sanheim and Lawton as well. There was a rumor to be a big package going back and forth, with Torrey Krug kind of being the centerpiece, along with a few other assets coming from St. Louis back to Philly, but Krug, who has trade protection in his contract, refused to waive. So it did not happen. Kevin Hayes also has a modified no-trade clause in his contract as well, but the blocking, I believe it's 12 teams, I think it is, that Hayes can block trades to, but the Blues were not on his restricted list, so they were able to facilitate the trade without even getting him to waive or consent to it. So that is the deal for right now. Sounds like there's lots of other deals brewing, all kinds of chatter around the league, as we're less than a couple of days away now from the NHL draft. So stay tuned. We'll keep you up to date with all the news and rumors around the entire NHL. Let me know your thoughts on this trade down in the comments. We'll discuss further. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Stick around. We'll keep you up to date with everything going on around the draft for you to see. It's going to be a busy news cycle, so buckle up. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.